Hello. This is my very first little podcast. I don't even know what I'm calling it, honestly. Or let's call it the Palm Springs Cast. No, that's pretty bad. Anyways, I'm making this so I can just talk about what I'm doing in life, what I want to do, kind of like log it, I guess. Just talk. Um, One of the things I'm doing, uh, I am a video game programmer and also a music maker. And I take video game programming more serious than I do music making. Um, but I do make music. So there is music on this channel. If you're on this channel right now, there is music on the channel right now that you can listen to. They're pretty bad. There's like maybe a couple songs that I'm kind of proud of, but a lot of the songs I'm not really proud of. But if you like them, then that's cool. But yeah, I recently made a switch of game engines. I used to use Unity. I've been programming on Unity for a while, and I made the switch to ClickTeam Fusion. ClickTeam was made to, or was used to make Five Nights at Freddy's, Escapist, the Angry Video Game Nerd games. So it was like really cool. So that's what I want to use. It's actually pretty easy. It's like a drag and drop kind of game engine, which seems easy, but it's actually, I've been programming for a while with C#, and that's actually kind of more easier than ClickTeam. I mean, yeah, sure, ClickTeam is pretty easy, but like, Unity is definitely like ClickTeam is easy to use, but it's also at the same time like, it's kind of like there's a lot to learn about it. It's not just, oh, well, I could do that and that. I could do everything that I've ever wanted by just clicking on it. No, like you can, but like you have to, like there's a lot of times where I actually have to Google search like a certain thing. But yeah. But so I made the switch to that recently. I spent $100 on the on ClickTeam, the full version of it. There is the free version, but you only are limited to, I don't know if you ever used Unity, but there's in Unity they're called scenes, and if you have used Unity, then you know what those are. Well, ClickTeam has scenes, but they're called frames. So, but yeah, ClickTeam only allows you 3 frames on the free version, but on the full version you can have as much frames as you want and more options, like more functions and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so if you want to become a game creator, I would say ClickTeam is probably the place to do it. Or if you want to learn how to, if you want to be a game programmer and you actually want to learn a certain coding language, I would say also, Unity is definitely a good friendly, because there's a lot of content. Not even just in the engine, but like I would say even online, there's a lot of content. There's just a lot of community posts. There's a lot of YouTube videos to like kind of troubleshoot, certain stuff. Like, oh, I want to learn how to, I want to learn how to make my character walk. You can Google search it. Or you can look it up on YouTube, and there you go. But yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is I have a game. I'm making 2 games currently right now. I'm making a game called Astrotron, and then I'm also making a game called Star Condor. They're very retro games. They're very much like a Atari 2600 looking games, and I guess I chose that because not only do I love Atari and I love classic Atari, is also I just want to prove the point, like, you don't really need crazy graphics to have a fun game, or have a game in general. Like, you have to have, amazing graphics that look so real to have a driving story. You don't. I kind of want to, like, show that, like, you absolutely do not need crazy graphics to have a good game, or just a game in general. But yeah, I also just am very retro. I just love Atari 2600 games. I collect them in real life, and I just play a lot. And so yeah, but July 7th, there is a game called Apollo Base 87. That game, to me, is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad game, so if you ever play that, and you're like, oh, this is really bad, I don't blame you. Yeah. All these games are not going to be free because currently I really want to make game making my career. All my music's free. You can watch you can listen to my music on my YouTube for free, but playing my games are not gonna be free. It's I think the most expensive game is like $7. It's not that crazy, but it's enough for me to live on. It's because I want to make it my career, and the only way to make it my career is if I charge people to play the games and stuff. But yeah, don't get mad at me for going, hey, why do I have to pay to play your game? It's like, well, I'm trying to make a career out of it. You know what I mean? How am I supposed to make a career out of something? If I don't charge for my games, it's just a hobby. And I want it to be a hobby. I'm very passionate about video game making, and I want that to be my career. So I'm going to charge people for it because I'll get paid. And also, I'll make more games, But anyway, Apollo Base 87, it's a game where you are on a moon base. This is no spoilers, by the way, but you're on a moon base, and you basically, the whole game is like, you go around and dodge bullets from, like, robots and stuff, and you gather chips, like they're keys, and you access doors and stuff, and you just try to escape the moon base, and then there's different levels. There's only 3 levels. Very short-lived game. It's a pretty dumb game, honestly. But yeah, so it's coming out July 7th. I think it'll be $7. A lot of my games are like $7 because, or a lot of my games are, when they come out, they're going to be $7 because 7 is just like a number. I love the number 7. So, but yeah, so that's coming out July 7th, 2021, Apollo Base 87. So yeah, there's that. Another thing that I want to say, is I am making a cassette release of there's a song that's on my channel right now called Lunar Love, and I made that as a single, and then I got so excited about that I actually made a whole EP of 5 songs. I think it is an EP because it's 14, almost 15 minutes long of an album, so it's not really like an LP. So 15 minutes in total. So it's an EP. But anyways, there's 5 songs on there. And I'm gonna be making a cassette tape only exclusive, like, release, limited edition. So what that means is, like, Lunar Love is gonna be on this channel, and that's it. Just Lunar Love. If you want to hear the whole album, you buy the cassette tape. And then you have four more songs that they're only exclusively on the tape and not anywhere else. And you also just get a physical copy of, the entire EP and stuff. the cassette tapes are not made right now. They will be. Once I get money from my video games, my video game, if I get any sales on Apollo Base 87, I will buy I'll buy the cassette tapes to record, and then I will be able to make the cassette tapes. And then when that happens, then I will be selling them. So they're going to be $5 a pop. If you in the near future, when I do announce that they are out, if you want to buy the cassette tape release of my EP, and if you don't like it, then you can smash it with a hammer because it's physical. And if you by the way, if you do buy the cassette tape and you do not like it and you want to smash it with a hammer, make sure you videotape it and send it. Make sure you video it, like take a video of it, and send me a video personally. Send it to me through I don't know where, but send me a video of you smashing it with a hammer if you do not like it. You're like, oh, dude, Lunar Love, this EP, Lunar Love sucks. And then videotape you smashing it with a hammer. I'm serious. I want to see it. If you end up doing that, if you actually don't like the album and you want to smash it with a hammer, make sure you videotape it. Because I would love to see that. But anyways, that's if you don't like it. If you like it, then put it on your shelf or something. But yeah, I think there's going to be 10 ever made. So yes, it does come with a case. It'll have a J card on it, and then obviously it'll have the cassette tape, and then that's about it. And maybe something random, maybe like some artwork or something like that will be thrown into the bundle. I'll make it a bundle. You pay $5, you not only get the cassette, the case, the J card, obviously, but I'll also put some 80s 80s artwork that I made with it. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's if you want to. That's if you want to buy the cassette tape. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But yeah, so as far as Astrotron and Star Condor, which are my video games once again, they come out probably at the end of the year. I want to say Star Condor. I want to say that's going to come out November 15th of this year, which is the 10th anniversary. 10th. That's the 20th anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved. So that's what I'm. And also, Apollo Base 87 is actually coming out on Bungie Day. Yes, I'm actually literally. I love Bungie, and I love Halo, and I love Destiny. I love Marathon. I am a Bungie fan. And, yeah. So, I'm a dummy. I forgot to tell you. I'm an idiot. I forgot to tell you where the games are going to be put on. They're going to be put on Game Jolt. So I'll leave a link in the description to Game Jolt, to my page, so that way you can refresh it and be like, oh, on July 7th I refreshed it, and there it is, But yeah. So they're going to be there. So that's, you know what? That'd be cool. That's cool. Anyway, and then eventually, there will be more games on there this coming year. I'm excited. Now, I do want to let you know that Apollo Base 87 is coming out on July 7th on Game Jolt. That game is made on Unity, and then the other two games, Astrotron and Star Condor, those are coming out whenever. I know that Star Condor is coming out November 15th. Those were made on ClickTeam. So I made Apollo Base before I made the switch to ClickTeam. So yeah, that actually explains why the games feel different and feel, and they have different quality and stuff. Is because I switched engines and stuff. But yeah, well, that concludes this first thing. Sorry, I've been rambling. I just want to I don't know. I want to give updates. I kind of don't want to sit there and just, ramble in my head and not, and just, and just keep it all in there. I would like to blab it out and then put it out all over the internet so you can make fun of me. So dope. Cool. But yeah. So awesome. Yeah, so Apollo Base 87, it's coming out July 7th this year. It's going to be on Game Jolt. I'll leave a link in the description to my Game Jolt page. And then I don't know when Astrotron's coming out, but it's coming out sometime. But I do know that Star Condor is coming out November 15th of this year too. So yeah. And then Lunar Love EP is coming out sometime. Probably somewhere in August. I don't know when. Not where, but I don't know when. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, I'm going to go now. Thanks for listening if you did. Thanks for dropping by. Goodbye.